Ladies and gents, your next act this evening is an opener. We've not seen him for about a year. It's about a year, isn't it, Paul?
It's almost a year to the day.
There we are. Please welcome, warmly welcome back, I should say, Mr. Paul Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. Woo!
Thank you very much. I've returned as part of my Star Trek tour, which is a 5-year mission to boldly go to every open mic and folk club and festival within a 50-mile radius of my home. Tonight is my 149th performance. Sorry I couldn't make it the 150th, but so far this evening I've been to the Solent Inn and the Binstead Arms, or the Fleming Arms if you're a local, but I wanted to end up on a high spot, so I came here. My first song is a song about my least favourite politician in the world, and it also shares a chorus with the favourite family musical Mary Poppins. So if you can remember the words from the Mary Poppins songs, but you can't pick up what I'm singing, sing the words from Mary Poppins. If not, clap along in the chorus. If not that, take your socks off and hum. But Donald said that he was poor when he was just a lad. He said he had a humble start and never was a cad. A small loan from his dad gave him a solid business plan. Now he swindles billions out of everyone he can. Oh, supercalifragile, sexist, racist, braggadocious. Even though the sound of him is something quite atrocious. If he yells it loud enough, he'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragile, sexist, racist, braggadocious. Did you really mean to vote for this guy? Did you really mean to vote for this guy? He thinks that just because he's male, it's okay to grope, even if the woman very clearly tells him nope. The way that he is speaking, we should wash his mouth with soap. He thinks that we believe his lies, he must be high on dope. Oh, supercalifragile, sexist, racist, braggadocious. Even though the sound of him is something quite atrocious. If he yells it loud enough, he'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragile, sexist, racist, braggadocious. Did you really mean to vote for this guy? Did you really mean to vote for this guy? When he doesn't like the questions, well, he labels them attacks. He's got creative numbers and alternative facts. He's the biggest dictator. He likes to crush dissent. He wants to be an emperor and not a president. Oh, supercalifragile, sexist, racist, braggadocious. Even though the sound of him is something quite atrocious. If he yells it loud enough, he'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragile, sexist, racist, braggadocious. Did you really mean to vote for this guy? Did you really mean to vote for this guy? We should laugh at what he's said and what he's told the crowd. But at day's end we must make sure he is not allowed to ruin everything and turn the world into a dump. He's the biggest turd you ever heard. Just say no to Trump. Oh, supercalifragile, sexist, racist, braggadocious. Even though the sound of him is something quite atrocious. If he yells it loud enough, he'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragile, sexist, racist, braggadocious. Well, you make more applause than the size of the audience appears. You're a wonderful crowd to play for. It's great to be here, and this is my last performance. I've been on the island since Sunday, and this is my 9th performance since Sunday. Oh, thank you. But I must say, you have a raft of wonderful performing spaces here and such talented musicians. I feel almost embarrassed to be up here. I thought Eddie had got the and now for something completely different spot, but apparently I'm here because they need to shut early and they want me to drive you out. I've got the next song is to do with, what should we do next? The next song is a music hall song by a musical singer called Florrie Ford. It was parodied several times, and the second part of this is the parody, and this parody is called The Dismantled Wife. He ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but we'll travel along, singing a song, side by side. We don't know what's coming tomorrow. Maybe it's trouble and sorrow, but we'll travel the road, sharing a load, side by side. Through all kinds of weather, what if the skies should fall? Just as long as we're together, it doesn't matter at all. When they've all had their troubles and parted, we'll be the same as we started, just traveling the road, staring our load, side by side. I got married last Friday. The vicar said it was my day. The guests had gone home. We were alone, side by side. We got ready for bed. Then I nearly fell over dead when her teeth and her hair she placed on the chair, side by side. Oh, her little glass eye to follow and her wooden legs so small, along with other attachments she placed on a chair by the wall. I was so broken hearted. From most of my wife I was parted, so I slept on the chair. There was more of her there, side by side. Next song is about isolation in the modern world. Well, at least that's one aspect of it. It also has a giant fish stuck down a well. It has a misbehaving Jesus, and it has that awful politician again as well. So, bold Sir John of Lambton caught a fish once in the weir. What make and model he just couldn't tell. He said he'd never seen a thing so ugly or so queer. So as you maybe know, he stuffed it down a well. But as he walked away from deep below, he heard a sigh, a plaintive sound that made Sir John stop dead. He went back and cocked his ear and listened with a sigh, and this is what the sad voice said. Nobody wants to be my Facebook friend, no matter how many requests I send. Staring at an empty screen each night I spend, 'cause nobody wants to be my Facebook friend. I know that in my profile picture I look a mess, but they say there's someone uglier. She's living in Loch Ness. I don't suppose that you might have her email address. Perhaps she'll want to be my Facebook friend. Baby Jesus was an awful child when first he left the manger. He drove his mother Mary up the wall, but she knew that if she pelted him, then she was courting danger. He was the son of the Supreme Being, after all. After 3 weeks he could walk, after 6 weeks he could talk. Still he was misbehaving all the time. Till one night she just lost it and clouted him round the lug. She said, that's for turning your bath water into wine. And he said, but mother, nobody wants to be my Facebook friend. No matter how many requests I send, staring at an empty screen each night I spend. 'Cause nobody wants to be my Facebook friend. I know I've been a little bugger, but I don't want you to worry. I'm only here till Easter, so I'm in a bit of a hurry. I've met this lad at play school, a toddler named Iscariot. He says he wants to be my Facebook friend. Is it a bird, is it a plane, or is it just a horse's rump? His hair is stiff and shining in the moonlight. The label in his underpants says his name is Donald Trump, but his superhero alias is Gobshite. He says he has a power that no one can surpass to solve the border problems in the South. But his only superpower seems to be to talk out of his arse, 'cause the only words that come out of his mouth are, surprisingly, nobody wants to be my Facebook friend. No matter how many requests I send, staring at an empty screen each night I spend. 'Cause nobody wants to be my Facebook friend. Women find me irresistible. I'm so sexy and so handsome. One look into my eyes, they find them so entrancing. Mirror, mirror on the wall, is that me or Boris Johnson? I don't think I want him for me Facebook friend. You join in, come on. Nobody wants to be my Facebook friend. No matter how many requests I send, staring at an empty screen each night I spend. 'Cause nobody wants to be me Facebook friend. Right. Do any of you guys know how to whistle? Or have you got a kazoo? Or oh, we're on. I need help. I mean, several doctors have told me that over the years, but this particular song has a section in it where I need whistling, or I need clapping, I need help. I shall go dum-dee-dum-dee-dum-dee-dum-dee-dum-dee. And if you could whistle or clap or blow your kazoo, that would really be helpful. Some things in life are bad, they can really make you mad. Other things just make you swear and curse. When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't worry, give a whistle, and this'll help things turn out for the best. And always look on the bright side of life. Dee-dum, 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 dee. Always look on the light side of life. Dee-dum, 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 dee. If life seems jolly rotten, there's one thing you've forgotten, and that's to laugh and smile and dance and sing. When you're feeling in the the dumps. Don't be silly chums, just purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing. And always look on the bright side of life. Dee-doom, 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 dee. Always look on the light side of life. Dee-doom, 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 dee. 'Cause life is quite absurd, and death's the final word. Life's a joke and life's a laugh, it's true. Well, forget about your sin, give the audience a grin. It's your last chance, enjoy it anyhow. And always look on the bright side of life. Dee-doom, 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 dee. Always look on the light side of life. Dee-doom, 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 dee. 'Cause life's a piece of shit when you look at it. Life's a joke and death's the laugh, it's true. You'll see it's all a show, keep on laughing till you go. But remember, the last laugh is on you. And always look on the bright side of death. Just before you draw your terminal breath. Dee-doom, 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 dee. Big whistling finale. Doom, dee-doom, 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 dee. Doom, dee-doom, 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 doom, doom. Well, that's some fine whistling. How many more? One or two. Okay. All right. As Ed gave us an example of archipelago singing, I thought I should do an unaccompanied number for you. This is about the 1970s Cod Wars, when our brave British fisheries protection vessels were out trying to save our crop of cod being collected from the Icelandic waters. At the end of each verse, I go, nya, and if you want to join in on that bit, then please feel welcome. Come, all you gallant sailors who sail upon the sea, and listen to the story I'm about to tell to thee concerning forest. Hunting for fish fingers in a harpoon and a net. Nyar. Was in this year of 62, or was it 73, that we set sail from Wigan Pier, just 4 strong men and me. The storms they were a-raging, and it was a dreadful sight. It took us 30 days, me boys, to reach the Isle of Wight. Off Greenland's icy shores, me boys, a hearty shoal we spied of frozen fish fingers a-waiting to be fried. With our harpoons at the ready, upon the shoal we burst. But alas, me lads, we were too late, 'cause the Japanese got there first. Them Nippon men came down on us. They were a dreadful crew, brandishing transistors and practicing kung fu. We sang a jolly shanty, what they did not understand, whilst they chopped away our mizzenmast with little blows of their hand. Nya. So we sailed back to old Ingerland in a year and a day. It could have been much quicker, but we came the pretty way. Come all you gallant sailors who sail the seas in ships. Don't ever go fish fingering, just stick to cod and chips. Nya. Very, very quick song to finish. This song doesn't have to be rude. Doesn't have to be. It's all down to you, the audience. You decide. There are 4 words you have to do. That's all. The last word of each verse, and it has to rhyme with bit, pass, something else and luck. But you might see where that's going. I've won the lottery and I'm a millionaire. I've won the lottery. I haven't been to work this week, which didn't please my boss. But I've won the lottery and I couldn't, no, I couldn't. I won the lottery and I couldn't give a very good. Won the lottery and I'm a millionaire. I've won the lottery and I've won a fair old share. I've had to give up work so I see the world a bit, but I couldn't, no, I couldn't. I've won the lottery and I couldn't give a... You've heard it before, haven't you? I've won the lottery and I'm a millionaire. I've won the lottery and I won a fair old share. You think I've forgotten the next line, don't you? And it's there, somewhere out there. I won the lottery, and now I'm sinking rich. I've won the... I call my boss a bastard and his wife a stuck-up bitch. They'll probably sack me on the spot with a little bit of luck. But I've won the lottery and I couldn't, no, I couldn't. I won the lottery and I couldn't give a toss. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be back here again amongst you all. And if Chris comes back in the door, I can then...
Ladies and gents, please give it up for Mr. Paul Johnson.